Hi everyone, this is Sheila Peters and we're about to do a stretch body awareness class. Let's start with our feet in a wide parallel position. And we're going to cross our left arm over, keeping our hips front, and just reach up to the high diagonal there. And switch and change. So the upper body can twist, but the lower body is staying where it is. And reach, high diagonal, and reach. And out. Now we're going to add a bent knee and go out directly to the side. So the left knee and now the right knee is bending out, but it goes out over the toe. Don't let that knee come in as we take these twists. Here we go. 2 more sets. Reach and out and reach and out. Now let's take that again. So we're going to straight leg and we're going to take a pulse, diagonal, and pulse, diagonal. Reach and in and reach and in. Other side, diagonal out and back. So we're sort of pulsing and reach and out and reach and out. Now we're going to do that with a bent knee. So out, straighten up as the elbow comes in. Out, elbow up. Make sure that knee goes out over the toe. Up. Last time, reach. Other side, and knee out of the toe, up, and reach, and up. Good. Stretch it out, and back, and reach, and back. Let's bring our arms out, bend the knees, drop the head, and lift up. Arch the head up. Again, then swinging the arms around, lift, and up, and bend, lift, arch up with that head. Last time. Lift, up, and arch coming up, right? Let's just make the ribs go out to the side, and reach, and out. Reach, reach, and way out there. Good, and out. From here, we're going to cross our left arm in and around to the left. Now we're still keeping lower body straight forward. We're going to grab a hold of the wrist there and then pull across and ease off and pull it across. So now you're very specifically feeling that in your upper chest, back area with that left side. Out and come in. Bring the arms out. Notice how this arm, left arm, feels a little different because of that stretch. So let's take it to the other side. Here we go. Keeping the upper body twisting, but the lower body is staying still. Grab the hand and twist and ease off and reach out. Feeling that specific area in the right side of your back. Getting a stretch there. And here's our last one. Reach it out and come in, opening the arms. See if the arms feel like they're much more equal. And let's just take some arm work here. Palms down. And we're going to pulse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Going forward. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Going up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Repeat again and down. 8, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the front. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. To the back. Back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Come back to neutral. We're going to flex the hand and push through and get the feet, fingers going down. Fingers go up and down. And lift them up and down and lift them up and down. Now, once again, bringing the arms out, try to drop those shoulders. We're going to rotate that right shoulder. So we're opening up in the shoulder, front of that shoulder here, and open. Your arms might be starting to feel tired. Just hang in there as best you can, and open, and shift it, and open, and shift it. We have 2 more sets, so here we go. Shift it out, and open, and over. Good, and here we're going one more time. All the way over, and center, and over, and center. Let the arms come down, shake them out. You could probably really feel like you've worked this area. Okay, let's bring our legs back up, and we're gonna work with the legs now. So I'm gonna turn to the side, and I'm gonna have you just press the heel up towards the big toe, and come down. Now we're gonna rock back and lift the toes up, and your hip's gonna go back slightly. And coming forward, hip might come forward a little bit, and down, and back. Even though other parts of our body are getting a little bit of work here, we're trying to really work through that foot, and back, and that foot and ankle area. Good. And push through and back. Come back to neutral. Let's take it to the other side. Heel lifts up to the big toe. Feel that stretch in instep. And down, and then rock it back. And you'll notice your hip will go back. And as you come forward, you can allow that hip to come forward a little more. So there's a little tilt there. Come back and rock it back. 2 more sets. And foot goes up and down. Rock it back. Release once more. Lift it up and down and back and release. Bring the feet a little bit closer to each other, and we're going to spring through the foot. So we're going to go through the ball of the foot, come off to the toes, go back to the ball of the foot and down. Push, spring, foot, down. Push, spring, foot, down. Push, spring, foot, other side, and ball of the foot, lift, back to the ball, down, up, spring, foot, down. 2 more. 1, lift, good, and down, and up, spring, foot, and down. Good. Shake those feet out. Let's take a little balance exercise. So you're going to come to the front of your mat, so you're on the floor itself. Shift your weight over to the left, but don't sink into the hip. And from here, you can put your hands on your hips. We're going to lift the heel up, toe up, and now our foot's off the floor. And we're going to circle, making the big toe be the point of where we're circling. And around, keep going. There's going to be some wobbling. Good. And circle. 2 more. And around. And around. Good. Come back to neutral, ball of foot and down. Just notice for a moment how that ankle feels on the side that we worked compared to the one that we have not worked. So again, feet together, shift your weight, but don't sink. Heel comes up and point. Circling with that big toe. 1 and 2. We're breathing. And 3 and 4. Keep going. And 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Good. Come back to the point. Ball of foot and down. Let's just bend our knees and straighten, keeping heels on the floor. Upper body stays straight. And lift. 2 more. Bend and straighten and bend and straighten. Now we're going to peel the foot over off the floor as we shift over. And we're going to let that toe come up, and we're going to bring that toe to the little notch in our knee. Come back down, ball and down. Let's take that again. Ball of the foot, point and ball and down. So we're shifting our weight and we're testing that balance and foot as well, and while we're working with those feet. And last time on the side, and foot and down. Shift over. Let's try it to the other side. Here we go. Ball of the foot, point, knee, and foot, and down. Again, you might find you're wobbling a little bit. Just let your body know that it can work through the wobble. And ball, and point, and foot down, heel down. Last time. Ball of foot, point, and foot, and down. Now we're going to go from one side to the other in that. So you're going to have to shift and keep your balance. So ball, point, ball, down. Other leg, ball, point, ball, and down. Keep going. Ball, point, ball, down, ball, point, ball. 2 more sets. You're doing it. Lift, good, and down. Let it give you some confidence that you can do this whole exercise. 1, lift, good, and down. Last one. Ball, point, ball, and down. Excellent. Let's take another bending series and straight. And bend. So we're working through that lower leg. And bend, and straight, and bend, and straight. Good. Shake that out. So we've kind of worked with these joints here and those joints. And so let's get into the ones in between. So second parallel, right underneath your hips there. And let's work with the rib cage. We're going to press the rib cage forward. So you're going to find your shoulder blades are squeezing together. Push them back, the ribs back, so that now you're opening out through the shoulder blades. And forward. Good. And back. And you're going to notice that your head is going to reflect some of this movement too. So allow that to happen. But we do want to keep the shoulders down. And our last one, going to the front and to the back. Now we're going to go to the diagonal off to the right. So we have equal pull front and side. So it goes to the diagonal. And now push the ribs to the back diagonal. And front and back. Way out there. And front and back. Good. Last time, front and back. Come back to neutral. And let's go to the other side. To your left. Front and back. Trying to keep the shoulders down so we're not lifting them up. And back diagonal. Two more. And front and back diagonal and front and back diagonal. Now come back to neutral. We're going to go directly side with those ribs. Out and reach it out and stretch so the hips stay still. It's really just the rib cage that goes out. Last time. Reach it out and out. Good. Come back to neutral. Let's bend our knees. Now you're going to have to hold your core. We're still working with the ribs. We're going to take circles. So we're going to go to the front, around to the diagonal, to the side, back diagonal, back, and continue on. And over to the side, front. And we're going to take 3 more of those. So you're trying to really hit each one of those positions we did as an isolation. As you go around in this circle, we have 2 more. Circling around. So our knees are bent so that we're having to focus really on the rib cage as we keep the core, lower part of the body nice and still. Around and coming to the other side. Let's come back to the front and reverse that. So we're circling, we're really opening up in areas that will help us to breathe really deeply, but also realize that our upper spine can move independently of our lower spine. We have 2 more. Circle all the way around. Good. To the back, side, and front. And we have 1 more. And circle all the way around. Good. To the back, and side, and front. Come back to neutral position and straighten up. And just wiggle the ribs and see how that feels. It should feel like a lot more is loose through that area. We're going to continue working above the waist there in the rib cage. So we're going to lift our shoulders up. We're going to twist our upper body to the side. Drop down on those shoulders. And lift, twist to the other side. And remember, again, we're working above the waist. So it's really the ribs that are moving here. Up, twist, and drop. And lift, twist, and drop. Now we're going to take this with an arm. So let's go back over to the right. And from here, as we reach the shoulders up, we're going to try to reach the arms up at the same time. So we've got this position where we're sort of hunched up. And then we're going to twist and drop the shoulders down. And reach, lift the shoulders as the arms come up. It's kind of an awkward feeling position. And then we're dropping shoulders and arms down. Let's do that once more. Reach up, shoulders come up. Good. Twist. Lower body stays where it is. And shoulders come down. Let's come back to the right side. Lift up. Come over and drop. Now we're going to stay in this position here. And we're going to just drop the head down and the upper spine over. So we're going to feel a stretch in the back of the neck and upper spine area. And roll it back up. Repeat that. And roll it down. And roll it up. Breathe again. Over. Maybe you can get a little farther over. And lift up. And drop it down. And lift it up. Lift the shoulders up. Twist. Drop the shoulders down to the other side. Hips stay front. Roll the head down. First time you'll feel a little stiff there. And roll up. Now we have 3 more. And roll down. And roll up. Third time, see if you can get a little farther over. Maybe it feels a little less stiff there. And come upright. And last time, roll it over. Good. And lift it up. Come back to neutral. Bend the knees again. We're going to hold in the core. And we're going to take half circles with that upper body. So we're going to the side. We're going to curve to the front, still just above the waist there. Going to the other side. And come upright. Reverse that. Over. Letting the head drop. So now you may be feeling some stretch, not only in the upper back, but also in the neck, on the side of the neck. And coming around to the side. Good. And lift. And out. Curve it to the front. And around to the side. And lift. Let's add an arm. So we're going over to the side. This will increase the side body stretch. Drop. Let the arm come down. Other arm is going to come around. And we've got it to the side. Increasing that side body stretch. Come up and let that arm come down. Repeat. Reaching that arm over, curving to the front as the arm goes down. Reach over left arm and come up right. Let's take it again. Reach it over. Feel that stretch. Good. Coming to the front. Good. And to the side. Really lengthen out through that arm. Up. And knees are remaining bent. And your core is staying right where we want it to, facing front, as your upper body is doing this movement. Good. And come upright. Let's stand up. Good. Let's just bend one knee. So we're going to bend that right leg and let our hips tilt back. So we're just starting to get a little bit into the IT band and into the hip. Shift and twist. This kind of reminds me of being a teenage girl, where we kind of do this little cock into the hip there. And push. Let's take 2 more. And stretch. So we're starting to work into the hips and a little bit into the lower back. Last time, push it out. Here we go. And push. And last side, push it out. Good, coming up right. Let's open the legs out a little bit. And you may notice that you do feel like there's a little loosening in this area. And let's just take it with straight legs. So we're going to go directly to the side now without the legs bending. And our upper body is going to counterbalance. And push and stretch it out. And push and stretch it out. And push. You might feel a little inside thigh work happening there. Good. And let's take that 2 more times in each direction. Good. And out. So we're loosening up in that hip. And push it out. Excellent. And push it out. Let's come up right. And let's rotate the legs now. And we're going to do the same thing. Still with straight legs. So this is a little bit different, where you're going to feel a stretch. And over. Like you have some wobbling exercise. And out. Good. And shift it. And up and over. And last time, all the way over. Good. And all the way over. Excellent. Come back to neutral position. Let's take a little bent knee position, keeping the upper body straight and lift. So we're just saying hi to the inside thighs. And out. And lift. 2 more. Reach it out. And lift. And out. Good. And lift. Now we're going to come back to a slightly bent knee, and we're going to now again shift the hip. And you're going to find with the bent knee position, you can get a little more inside thigh stretch there. Let's go to the other side. Let's hold this for a second just so we can really feel that stretch. And repeat. Swing it out. And swing. Good. And swing it out. And out. And push it out to the side. And let's take that once more. And push it to the side. And side. Good. Come back to neutral position. Straighten up. Good. Let's bring our legs together and shake them out. We're going to go back to that position. Still working with the hips there. Knees bent. And let's take front and back. So we're pushing forward, keeping the legs rotated out, opening up through here in that hip flexor joint there and back. And keep the knees out. And swing. And again, the upper body's counterbalancing. And back. And to the front. And back. Come back to neutral and straighten up. You may have felt like your glutes were engaging there. Here we go. Bend. Now we're going to take that diagonal. So we have front diagonal and back diagonal. So we're following the same pattern that we did with our ribs earlier, just a different order. And to the front and to the back. And you may find one direction is a little more fatiguing than another direction. Come back to neutral. Let's go to the other side. And front diagonal to the left. Back right diagonal. And front, keeping those knees turned out. And out. Knees are actually going out over the toes. And back. And front diagonal. And back. Come to neutral and straighten up. Okay, let's release that for a moment. Shake it out. You can also feel that in your legs. We're going to go back for our circles. So here we are, rotated out, bend the knees, and our hips are going front. Circling to the diagonal, to the side, to the back diagonal, back, and around. So you're hitting each one of those directions, making sure the knees stay turned out. Here's our second circle, all the way around. Make sure you're breathing. And keep going. Circle. See what you can open up that was a little bit stiff beforehand. And last time, really keeping that whole hip area working, breathing in this rotated out position. Let's come back to the front and reverse it. Now, if you needed to stop for a moment, you can do that, but then come back and join in. So we're taking 4 to the left here. Here's our second one. Beautiful. All the way around. Circle to the front. Excellent. To the back around. Good. Big circle. Then we have one more. Really exaggerate if you can. Opening everything up. Getting it to loosen up. Excellent. Around to the front. Come back to neutral. Straighten up. And definitely shake out. In fact, let's take a little walk around our mats just to align everything and integrate that. Good. Let's come back to our mats and come to the edge of the mat there. Feet are right underneath our hips. Now you notice we've sort of been working this way. We haven't really worked in that lower back, and we're about to do that. So feet are parallel under the hips. Let's curve through the spine. So our heads are dropping down, chin to the chest, rolling forward. Engaging the abdominals, rolling through that spine. If you need to bend your knees here, you can, but you eventually want to come to the fold in the hips. So you can either be straight leg if you're flexible, or bend the knees. Doesn't really matter. You want to we're concentrating on the spine here. So from here, engaging the abdominals as you straighten the legs and roll up through the spine. Lift, keeping the head down, and come up. Now we're going to reverse that. So we're going to bend our knees, tilt the hips, get into our arch there, and fold right at the hips there. Head will follow. Head will eventually be the last one that drops down. Let it hang. You can shake it out. And then let the head come up first. And we get back into that arch and come to a straight leg position and realign the spine. Hands drop, roll, head down. Breathing through that spine. See if you can breathe through the spine. Okay, I'm going to demonstrate this with a straight leg, but you can still be in a bent knee to increase the hamstring there. And then rolling up through the spine. We've got the abdominals engaged, coming up, really trying to create flexibility in the spine all the way up. Bend the knees, hands on the hips. Stick the derriere out. We're arching down. All the way, head's going to, again, be the last thing that goes down. And shake it out so it's hanging. And then head's the first thing that comes up. Lift, breathe, arching up, really extending, and come to neutral. We're going to repeat that 2 more times. Roll down. So you can allow your hands to drop, add to a little weight, Again, you can have your knees bent if you want, but I do want you to be folding right from the hips and not holding it in your lower back. And engage the abdominals, rolling up. Really creating space between each vertebra. And you'll notice where you need to have a little extra time as we go up and down through that spine. And now we're going into the arch. Breathing. Again, head goes down. And lift it up. Really try to deepen the positions as we go along. And here we go. Straight leg, hands down. Last time, rolling through. All the way. Down. Drop, hang. And then engage the abdominals. Roll back up. It probably feels a lot easier this last time. Coming to an upright position, hand comes to the hips, bend the knees, derriere out, get that arch to the back, head will be following, and then it drops, and then it becomes the leader, and comes up. Good. Reach and lift, and come to an upright position. Shake that all out. Excellent. All right, we're going to peel the back foot off, kind of like we did earlier in class. So with heel lifts, come to a point, step forward, foot comes down. Now I want you to have your gait or your stride to be a little wider than normal, and your weight shifts over to the middle of the legs. And we're just going to bend that front knee, feeling stretch in the back. And now we're going to push back, bend the back knee, straighten the front leg, and flex the front foot. So we're getting stretch now on the front leg. And push through, stretching the Achilles on the back. And again, we've got a shift through of weight here as we push back with a flexed front foot. Coming forward, bend. So we're shifting weight, front and back, and back. So there may again be some balancing here, but all the while what we're doing is we're really activating the lower legs, the Achilles, the gastrocnemius, otherwise known as the calf muscle, and push back. Good. Coming to a straight leg position, let's peel off the back foot, come to the ball of foot, and then step it forward. So again, you've got your nice wide position here, your weight's between the legs, and begin. Bend, stretching out the back leg, and bend the knee, flex the front foot, so we get a stretch through the Achilles here. And push through, and front. And it kind of might feel like you're sort of moving through water. Should be that kind of smoothness. And push through forward. Here's our third time. Good. And come back and flex. Excellent. And once more, coming forward, press, stretching out the back leg there, and come forward. Backwards, and flex. Good. Coming down to straight position, let's peel off that back foot to the toe and then come together. Good. And let's turn around. Now, we're going to, I want you to get more towards the middle of your mat. We're going to take some squats, so we will be involving the glutes. Please do what feels comfortable for you, but make sure your positions are correct. So your feet are right underneath your hips there, straight forward, arms up. And we're going to send our hips beyond our heels. So from here, arms come down, swing. 1, and up, and 2, and lift, and 3, and lift, and 4. We've got 4 more, and 1, and up, and 2, and lift, and 3, and up, and 4. We're going to go down and stay there, and down. Now we're going to swing our arms forward, back as we have our hips move. So we have swing, up, swing, back, swing, up, pulsing with our hips, and bend up, bend back, bend up, bend back. If you can, let's do 4 more, and back, and 2, and back, and 3, and back, and 4, and back. Come all the way up. Good. A lot of work there. Shake the legs out. All right, let's see if we can sit down on our mat. So you might want to come off the mat a little bit. Now we're going to bend, sticking our butts into that squat position. Reach the arms forward, get your knees down, and see if you can just sit. Excellent. If you weren't able to come down that way, come to some position where you can then bring your knees up. You got your divine flesh out from underneath you. Hands are behind you. Don't let the shoulders come up. And we're going to just put our feet together and our knees together and gently open out. Getting some more inside thigh work there. And straighten. And open out. And straighten. Good. 2 more. Open it out. And straighten. And open it out. And straighten. Let's shoot the legs out. And we're going to flex the left leg. And we're going to let our body be working with this right leg. We've got to point it first. Point foot there. And we're going to rotate now in. And rotate out through this hip. Rotate in. And out. We've got 2 more. Feel that rotation in. Sometimes we think in is wrong, but it's not. Keeping the foot pointed. And rotate in and out. Bring that right foot to neutral position. Flex it. Point the left. And now we're rotating in with the left and out at the hip. The leg is really just reflecting what's happening at the hip. Yeah, good. Don't think of it as a foot exercise. This is a hip exercise. Excellent. And in and out. Come back to neutral. Flex the feet. Let's push through the balls of the feet and point. Come to the balls of the feet and flex out. Balls of the feet and point. Toes up and flex. Repeat. Balls of the feet, point. Toes up and flex. Last time. Balls of the feet, point. Toes up and flex. Now we're going to bring those legs back up and we're going to open them out. And this time I want you to situate the feet so that they really are against each other. Get the divine flesh out. You might have to move your hips a little farther back. So we're going to be focusing on the hip crease and we're not working from the lower back. Hands right here on the ankles. We're going to roll down top of the head, coming forward. You can use your hands and your arms to help bring you forward. So you're going to find that you'll get a stretch in the lower back, but you're definitely feeling a stretch in the inside thighs. Let's take 4 deep breaths. Here we go. Inhale. As we exhale, see if you can lower closer to the feet by folding at the hip flexors there. Again, deep breath in. Exhale, let the shoulders relax. You may find that you can get that head a little bit lower. Good. And breathe in. Exhale and lengthen out through the spine. Your elbows may want to go to the outside of those bent knees. And last time, deep breath in and exhale, letting everything just hang. So we're getting stretches in multiple areas. Now we're going to circle the upper body. So this whole torso is going to go over to the right. You can use your hands to help you. And now we're going to move to the back, something we haven't really done too much of today. So our heads are up, but our shoulders are going behind our hips there. And then we come over to the side, adjusting your arms however you need to. So we're really trying to work from the lower spine. Drop it down. We're going to take 3 more. Circling over to the side, opening up. And reach to the back. You can adjust the hands as you do this. And over to the side. 2 more. And drop it down. Try to smoothly go through each of these positions. To the side. Good. To the back. Holding on to the core. You may find your abdominals are getting some work. Good. And drop down. And 1 more circle in this direction. And to the side. You notice that I'm really shifting my arms to help me get a bigger range of motion here, around and down. Let's just hang there. You may have found at this point, your hands can come front. And let's take 4 more deep breaths. You may be slowly lowering yourself down. So we have deep breath in, exhale, maybe inch your fingers out a little bit more. Really enjoying where you're finding this stretch, multiple places. Again, breath in, exhale, and reach. 2 more. Breathe in. Exhale, shifting the hands forward if you can. Elbows are down, shoulders are relaxed, heads are down. Last time, deep breath in. Exhale and lengthen. Now adjust the hands wherever you want them to be, and we'll take 4 circles going over to the left first. So again, your arms can help you. And reaching to the back. and over to the side, and drop down. Circle 2, over to the left. Breathe up and back. Shoulders stay down. Reach to the side. Good. And to the front. Smooth circle here. And over to the side. Breathing. And to the left side. Good. And drop down. And here's our final one. Here we go. Circling. And all the way back. Shoulders go behind the hips. Over to the side. And drop forward. Just check where you are. You may find you're quite a bit farther over. And then let's slowly roll up through the spine, realigning that spine, and gently close those legs in. Good. So you'll find that your legs really feel like the inside thighs have been used there. Let's have our feet pointed in front of us, divine flesh out from underneath. And let's take a hamstring stretch by doing a forward fold. Arms up. Lift. Now we're going to fold from the hips, that hip flexor area, which we're now familiar with, going all the way over. We're increasing hamstring stretch. Hands go down. Drop those heads down. Feel the length in the legs as well as the spine. So we're going to take a deep breath in. As we exhale, we're going to go toes up and go into that flex position that we practiced before and inch the body down closer to the legs. Breath in. Exhale, push through the balls of the feet and then the toes point. So you're going deeper. Again, breathing in. Flex the toes up as you exhale and flex out through the heels. Lengthen the spine along the legs. So we're slowly inching our spine closer to the legs to increase the hamstring stretch. Breath in. And balls of feet as you exhale, point and drop. Again, breathing in. As you exhale, toes come up and flex and lengthen out. Seeing again if you can reach forward. This is our third time. Breath in. Exhale, ball the foot, point and drop. You should be getting a little bit farther over here, increasing the range of motion and feeling where you're getting stretched last time. Breath in. Balls of feet come up, the toes come up, and then flex out as you exhale. Head is loose. Let's shake it out a little bit. Let's shake the shoulders a little bit and then wiggle the hips a little bit to see if we can get a little farther down. Breath in. Exhale. Push the balls of feet down and then go into the point with your toes and release. Good. And now we're going to slowly roll up by walking the hands on either side, trying to realign that spine and come to an upright position. Good. Excellent. Beat the thighs up. Let's open up the legs a little bit. Realign so that we've got the divine flesh out from underneath us, hands behind us. Flex the feet. Good. From here, we're going to push this right heel and hip out to that diagonal line. It's going to twist our upper body, so we're pushing it out. So we're getting a little shift in our hips there. And then we're going to shift and push to the other side. And we have 4 full sets of this. So push out to the right, let the upper body twist. You're going to find that your spine feels good, liking this. And third set, push it out. You can use your hands to help you. Twist that spine. Push out with the left. And last time, twist and push out. Good. And twist and push out. Excellent. Come back to central position and beat the thighs out. All right, we're going to bend the left leg. We're going to bring this right leg out to the side, and we're going to try and maintain this leg where it is. We're going to use our hands behind, and we're just again going to rotate in this hip area. Let's flex the foot. So we're rotating that leg in, and you're not going to get very far, but you're really rotating this hip towards the front. You may find that you get a little cramp in the back there. If you need to, you can stop. And then we're going to rotate out. So by isolating this leg, we can really focus on this hip area, rotating in and rotating out. Keep going. We have 2 more. Rotating in and then rotating out. Perfect. And last time, rotating it in. Keep that flex foot and rotate it out. Come back to neutral position. Help that leg in and let's sit up. And I'm sure that you're going to feel a difference between this leg that we just worked and the one that we were just using as an anchor. You may feel that this side's lengthened. That leg might seem like it's longer. It might even look longer. So let's take it to the other side. Now the right leg is coming up. We're going to move this left leg out to the side. And you want to adjust the position so that you still are right up on top of those sit bones. We're going to flex this foot, hands go behind, and we're going to rotate that left leg in. And you may find that one leg is a little less flexible than the other one, and rotate out. It's going to be different for everybody. And rotate in right there at the hip. Good. And rotate out. This maintains an anchor position. And rotate in. Beautiful. And rotate out. And last time, rotate in and rotate out. Good. Come to a neutral position and bring that leg in. And now sit up. And notice if both legs feel more equal in terms of their length and your spine and the hips feel more equal. All right, we're going to do a variation on that. So we're going to open up that right leg and fold the left in. And open that right leg as much as you can. You're trying to sit up again. So you're on the sit bones. And so the divine flesh is out from underneath. Sitting up tall. This time this foot is pointed. This one can be relaxed. We're going to take our right hand, slide it, as we bring our left arm over. So now we're doing double duty here. We may be feeling a stretch more on the side body, or we may also be feeling quite a bit of stretch on the inside thigh as we reach over. Good, so we've got that long left arm over. Now we're going to twist towards the right leg by putting that left hand down, trying to keep all of a sudden our backs going into a flat back position, and we're trying to fold from the hips there. So we're changing the position of the spine as we do this. We're just leaning forward. Now we're going to come back to hand on, reach this arm up, and now we have that side position. You may find that you can get a little farther over. The opposite hip stays on the floor, coming up. So we've got the back straight, hands, and now we're just trying to fold over that leg. We have 2 more sets. Come up, open, reach. Maybe you're way farther over. We're increasing that side body stretch. Hand goes down, twist the body, come up slightly so you can go into that fold from the hips there. Good, and then last time, twist, reach all the way over. How far over can you get? Good, hand goes down, slight lift, coming and going into that flat back. Good, coming up right. Let's bring the legs to the front. Again, you're going to feel a difference from one side to the other. Let's rock side to side to those hips. Helping the hips and the lower back to ease out and integrate what we just did before we go to the other side. Good. Okay. Left leg out. Bringing the right one in a rotated position. This foot points. This one doesn't have to, but if you want to, you can. And make sure that you really got your hips lined up and the divine flesh out from underneath. Left arm slides. Right arm goes over. And this first one is going to feel, oh my gosh, so tight. Yeah, good. Then we're coming down with that hand, right on, twisting and coming up a little bit so we can fold flat over. This foot's pointing. So we're lengthening out. Good. Back hand comes up, reach the right up and over. See if you can get a little further over on that side body stretch. Good. Excellent. Hand comes down, lift the torso up a little bit. Go into that flat back and fold right from the hips. I hope you're seeing that subtle difference. I'm not rounding my spine over. I'm trying to go into a flat back there. And then come up, reach. Right arm goes over. You may find this third time you got quite a bit over. Both hips are staying on the floor. Good. Hand down, coming up right so you can get into that flat back and fold right at the crease of the hip there. Shoulders are down. And here's our last one. Coming to the twist, up, over, and way out there. How far out can you get? Excellent. Hand comes down, slight lift, flat back, fold from the hips. Good. And come up right. Let's bring the legs together. And again, you notice how it feels there. Hopefully you're feeling like you really got an equal position there. So let's take a flex position and do a variation on that twist with the heel going forward and the hip going forward. So our right hip is going forward and shift and change. And this is kind of like walking while we're on the floor. Twisting that spine. Good. And twist. Use your hands to help you get that twist as the hip goes forward with the heel. And twist. Good. And twist. And it's time. Let's take that out. Good. And out. Excellent. Come back to neutral. Beat the legs out. Now we're going to get both legs out in that open position. So again, I want you to go to the position that works for you. I'm trying to go as far as it works for me, but it might not be the same place as it is for you. So getting the divine flesh out from underneath you. Legs are out, feet are pointed. And we're going to take a forward fold, forward roll, and head down, rolling, reaching the hands out. Come to the position that works for you. And let's take 4 deep breaths. So here we go. We should be feeling an inside thigh stretch there. Head is loose. Deep breath in. Exhale, inch the fingers out and lower the body down. Breath 2, inhale. Reaching out, stretch, and there we go. Third one, breath in. Exhale, reach those fingers out. Try to go as far as you can there. Way out there. Really increasing the stretch. And last time, deep breath in. And exhale and reach. Long, long line. We're going to flex out through both feet and feel the energy going out through the heels in opposite directions, and then reach our arms a little bit more if we can front. So we've got our body moving in 3 different directions. Let's take that again. Deep breath in. Exhale, let's point the feet. See if you can lower the upper body down a little bit more. Let's take that once more. Deep breath in. Exhale and flex out through the heels, lengthening the body out, and really opening up. Good. Now let's bring our hands in, roll ourselves up, realigning the spine, nice and slow, coming all the way up. And spine straight. Gently bring the legs in and shake them out. How are you feeling? I hope you feel like you're getting a good stretch there. All right, from here, again, we're going to be straightforward with our feet and get the divine flesh out. Feet are pointed, and we're going to reach our arms up, and we're going to twist against the legs. So our legs are staying parallel. We're getting the back of the hand against the right leg there, and we're twisting. So really getting a lower spine twist. Good. Let's come back up, and let's take it to the other side. And this is just establishing the position. We're going to take that twist because we're going to take a forward fold in the twisted position, which will increase the stretch on the hamstring as well as keep that stretch in the twist in the spine there. So lift, we've got that twist upright. And now we're going to slide forward, and we're trying to fold from the hips, trying to keep our back straight initially, and then we're going to allow it to curve, and we're reaching the hand out as far over on the side of that leg as we can. This could be quite a bit of a stretch. Shoulders are still trying to be twisted there. Head is down. Reach the arms forward. Let's come upright, and let's take it to the other side. So we're twisting, establishing this position, and we got that nice little brace there with our hands against the leg, and then we're sliding. We're starting with a straight back, keeping the shoulders going in opposite directions, and then we're lowering over and increasing the stretch on the hamstring. Head goes down. Good. Let's take that once more. Feet are still pointed, arms come up, lift, twist. And now we're going to flex the feet and maintain the feet flexed as we go down, which should increase the stretch on the hamstring as we slide. First flat back, then it lowers and curves, dropping down. Oh yeah, you should feel a deeper stretch there in that hamstring. Bring the arms forward, lift up, twist. Establish your position first, and then let's slide, flat back, dropping down all the way. Good, and allow the body now to fold over. Hips are loose. Excellent. Good. Bring the hands forward, come upright, and open and relax everything. Good. Let's go back to a folded, well, I guess we haven't really been in a folded knee position yet. But we're going to take the divine flesh and put it out from underneath us. Keep the back straight, and we'll take another side stretch there. So this right arm is going out. Try and get the elbow down as this hip stays down, and take that side body stretch. Good. We're going to push with the bottom hand, come up, arc over, and go to the other side. Going over as far as you can, and lift up, and over, and push up, and over. Repeat, lift up and over. Enjoy this swing up and over position. Good. And lift up and over, and lift up and over. Now from here, we're going to swing to the front, kind of like we did before, but we're bringing the arms forward, so we're getting way far forward with our upper body, and we're folding from the hips, just to increase the stretch in a bunch of different places. You could be feeling it more in your legs than your spine, or maybe in both. And swing, breathe, and out, and swing, breathe, and we have one more. Let that head be loose, and swing, breathe, let that head drop, and go to the side, keeping both hips on the floor. Swing, drop, and side. Good. Coming up right. Excellent. Let's bring the legs together and bring them forward. Sitting up nice and tall, feet are pointed. Let's do a final series with our heads. So make sure the shoulders are right up on top of the hips there. Drop the head down so you're feeling the back of your neck. Get a nice stretch there. Swing the head over to the right shoulder, and then going to the side, coming all the way up. Chin goes way up, going over to the left. Drop down to the left shoulder and down to the chest. We have 3 more. So we're taking some big circles just to quiet down the body and to open up that neck and head. If you have been holding any tension there, here's our 3rd one, all the way around. Lift, all the way up, breathing, and drop. And last time, drop it down, circle, lift it up, around, coming down to the chest, and let's reverse that. So here we go, all the way around, lift it up, make that chin go up. And you may be surprised at how the circle in the opposite direction is a little bit more challenging in some places than it was in the other direction. All the way around, breathe, drop down, good. And we've got 2 more, reach, lift it up, around, and come down. And last time, circle, lift it up, good, around, and down. And lift the head up, good. Let everything go, beat it out. We're going to take a little energy medicine exercise here. It's a nice way to end class. So from here, you're going to relax your feet, but you're still really sitting up nice and tall. You're going to rub your hands together and create that energy ball. And then you're going to take your left hand and bring it over to your right side and about 1 inch off of the body. You're going to go to the side of the body and sort of bring your hand down. And what we're doing is we're connecting up what is known as our healing chakras. We all have it in the palms of our hands with our body, and connecting up the body with the outer layer right here from your body. And that's the template layer of the auric field, which goes pretty far out, but we're just connecting up with that first layer and going out and down. If you need to bend your knees, you can do this. All I want you to do is feel, here we go, the 2nd time, the connection of your hand, which is out in your auric field, and it's not touching your physical body, but you can still really sense it. And by doing this, you can really help to calm the body down and also connect the body up with this first layer, which, as I say, is like the template. It is where it holds the information about how your body can be in the most balanced and beneficial state. So by connecting up with this first layer of your auric field, you can kind of help reset your body. Okay, here's our 3rd one. We're going all the way out and down. You can maybe feel some of the muscles relaxing as you go out and down. So just check in for a moment. How does this side of your body feel compared to the other side? You might even feel like it's more alive, more sensing. So let's once again rub our hands together and get this nice energy exercise going to the other side. Here we go. And so we've got now the right hand coming across. It's an inch away. It's kind of like your hand is communicating with your physical body while being in the auric field. Maybe as you go past your hips, you feel like something let go and release, relax. Here we go. First time all the way down. Now, if you're doing this on your own, you can vary the speed. I don't think you get as much benefit if you go much faster than this, but you could certainly go much slower if you so desired. And it gives you a chance to sort of scan what's happening in the body. I can feel my hips really release and let go there, smooth out, not hold so much tension. Now we're going out and down. Again, if you need to bend your knees to get to the edge of your foot, you can. And here's our third one. Here we go. It calms you down. It centers you, grounds you. It's a soothing thing you can do for yourself too. So if you're feeling a lot of tension or anxiety in your day, you could be doing this for yourself. And then find your body really does start to relax. Things seem like they're not quite as anxious. Okay, just check in, see how you feel. You might really feel much different. All right, let's unclasp by bringing the arms out, breathing in, clasp the hands together, bring them into your heart chakra, and give thanks to your body. You know, they're pretty miraculous, these bodies that we have. I wish you a fantastic rest of the day.